Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's actually been 3 months since I made video now, so I actually got some time off. And you guys been commenting, hey, you make a great video, make more videos, make more videos. So guys, I'm back. I'm back for more cool videos. And okay, let's get into it. So this video, I'm gonna be talking about why there's so much African students here in the Philippines, and not just the Philippines, even other places around the world. Okay, let's get into it. So there's 54 countries in Africa, and I'm just from one of this country, which is Nigeria. So I'm gonna be using Nigeria as an example in this video. But one way or the other, it's still the same situation. Why even people from other African countries come here in the Philippines? So guys, let's get into it. So um, I'm gonna be using these three remote control as an example for the situation. Okay. Here is the three remote control, and this is the West African Examination Council. So this is the King exam. This you need to have, okay? You must have this, because if you don't have this, you can't even come here in the Philippines to study. And then we have the next one, which is the JAM. I don't like this guy. This guy right here, I don't like it, because this guy, you have to, okay, let's say I did after graduating from high school, I got my WAEC. I have to do this. When I do this, let's say, okay, I got the required mark. I passed, okay, I did well. I got good grades. So that means I can do the next exam and go to university, right? Yeah, but if something happens, maybe some emergency or maybe funding issue, it just depends. Anything can happen, right? Then I actually didn't get into university that year. Okay, let's say even I did this guy and I failed this guy, it means this guy is now useless because I failed this guy. I can't get my access into the university anymore, which means I have to wait till next year because the exam here is only done once in a year. Once I fail the jam, this jam, I have to wait till next year again. So which means next year, even if I pass the jam and I fail this one, I have to wait till another year. And if I fail this one, I can't even do this one. So the situation just keep, you can stay on for years and trying to get into your desired university. And, you know, it can turn pretty bad. Okay, so let's just put that aside. And you know, actually, the schools in Philippines, they're not. It depends on the kind of university you're going here. They're not so expensive because even if I'm gonna say one of the most expensive private schools here in the Philippines, there are private schools in Nigeria that is much as expensive, even if not more expensive. So it's not even the expensiveness. It's actually because it's easier. In Nigeria, it takes me 3 exams to get in, right? And which is, you fail, you have to wait for another year. You have to stay home, spend the whole of your life at home for 1 year. Wait if you're gonna get your luck next time. It's like gambling. Going to college is like freaking gambling. But here in the Philippines, I only need this guy right here. So once you have this, the one you did in high school, you already passed this. You don't do this yearly. Once you have it your entire life, okay? So once you have this, you can process your admission coming here in the Philippines. And when you get into university here in the Philippines, you're gonna have this last guy, okay? This last guy, which is not that difficult compared to the crazy exams they give in Nigeria. They don't even have objectives. They have theory. So I'm gonna explain for some Filipinos because I try to explain. Sometimes they don't understand. It means in Philippines, if they're gonna ask you if you're making something about, okay, let's say you're making something about neuroscience, okay? So they're gonna be like the study of so is A, neuroscience, B, plant science, C, insane science. Just don't mind the last one, okay? That's what you get in the Philippines, which is really cool, You can actually deal with that. But in Nigeria, it doesn't go like that. These guys come up with crazy questions like define neuroscience. It's theory. You can get 5 questions, but those 5 questions, oh my God. If you studied in Nigeria before, you know what I mean. You don't even know what it means until you've been to Philippines, you study, and you've been to Nigeria, you study. The education back there in Nigeria is really crazy. So the next thing I'm gonna go is getting into university here in the Philippines is very, very easy. So that's the number one. So you just need to have only this guy. You come here and you do this guy, which is very, very easy. Then you get into university. So this guy right here, you don't need it. It's gone. So it means it's easy. And the next thing I'm gonna do is let's go to the education system here in the Philippines. It's really, really easy. It means here in the Philippines we have in my school we actually have 4 exams in a semester. Okay, there's prelim, there's midterm, there's semi, and there's final. It means 4 exams, 4 different exams. But in Nigeria, there's only 1 exam in a semester. So it means since there's only 1 exam in a semester, if you fail the course, you're done. Patay na ako. Don't mind about my Tagalog anyway. But in here in the Philippines, there's 4 exams. It means if you fail this first one, you can try the second one, and if you didn't, even if you still didn't do well, then you did good in the last 2 exams, you can still cope. Okay, and let's say maybe your grade didn't fit enough. Here in the Philippines, there's something called removal exam. So it's like the 5th chance. Once didn't do good in these exams, and the instructor is gonna come to warn you and give you a removal exam. So it means you don't even fail easily in the Philippines. You can't fail easily unless you just want to fail, because they don't want you to fail. But in Nigeria, the situation is different. It's like the instructors there, the lecturers, they just want you to fail. It's like the goal is for you to fail. If you've been studying in Nigeria, you know what I mean. And another thing I'm going to talk about, you can take these exams in the Philippines. You have to read, okay? It's compulsory you read so you can have good grade, because here in the Philippines, the cutoff grade is you must have 75 before it's considered a passing grade. Or anything lower than that is a failing grade. But I think it depends. In Nigeria, some universities actually 40, some is 50. But trust me, these exams, they're different from what you get in the Philippines. Because here in the Philippines, I've even been to an exam without reading. And you know what? I did good. More than the passing grade, actually. I didn't read. Just from, what I got during the learning, what I already know, was just that. Because these questions, they're not difficult. It's just objectives and some other things you can relate with easily. But in the situation in Nigeria, if you don't read, oh my God, maybe you're just some kind of genius. If you don't read, you cannot pass the exams. Trust me, it's way, way, way more difficult in Nigeria. And that's what I'm going to say. That's what I like about the Philippines. I enjoy my stay here because the education system hasn't actually suffocated me. And it feels much easier. And that is just the main reason why there's so much African student here in the Philippines. Because Africa, the education system there, I think what I would say is it's actually bad. There's a need to be something like the whole system need to, it needs to come together. They need to start something new, because I don't see any good in making the whole examination difficult. Getting into college is difficult. So those who doesn't get into college, they try several years, they try another year, and maybe sometimes they give up because they couldn't get into college. And these guys might go on to become bad guys. And the guys who go to college, they're the good guys, right? They're the one becoming accountant, doctors and stuff. And the guys who go on to become bad guys, they're gonna give the good guys horrible life, because they're gonna become something bad and they're gonna give those guys horrible life. I don't know, maybe the government isn't considering this. They just want the best of the best to go to college. They want the best of the best to go to school. And lower minded ones, slaves. I don't know actually what this is turning out to be, but trust me, it's not good, okay? That's not good enough. And actually, maybe the Filipinos think they're not doing good enough in the education system, but trust me, it's way, way, way better than what we have there. It's just too difficult in Nigeria. Philippines, it's really, really easy. There's way lots more I couldn't talk about in this video because I don't want to make it too long. And that's the main reason why there's so much black student in the Philippines. Thank you guys for watching this one. If you want to see more cool videos like this, let me know. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up this video and share to your friend, because it's a new channel. I need more subscribers, more likes. Turn on the bell button. You don't want to miss out on my next videos. So that's it. Peace out. Peace out.